Good evening everyone, it's Troy again, and it's time for what's in the box. And this is my new order, which is my February order 2019, and this is my, I think last month I said it was my 10th Essential Rewards order. Actually this is my 10th Essential Rewards order. My January one was my 9th. So as you can see, it's a bit smaller than some of the other orders we've done. And I was a bit unhappy with the quality of the filming last time, so I've just done it pretty simple. It's just at the kitchen table at home. So anyway, let's get started and see what we've got in this month's order. So what you'll probably notice is I haven't ordered my usual Ningxia Red, and that's because if you remember last time I had so much of it. I actually did have a few people grab a few bottles off me, so I will need to order it next month, but this month definitely don't need any Ningxia Red. But we've got quite a bit of other stuff, so let's have a look and see what we've got. So some of this product, as per usual, is for me and some isn't. One of the first products we've got this month is some of the Einkorn flakes. Now these are the Einkorn flake cereal that Young Living are doing, which is the flakes come from the einkorn, which is grown in their fields, which I believe most of it comes from their einkorn fields in France. Although I do also believe that they do grow the crop also in the United States as well. Excellent, excellent, excellent product. If you have a look at einkorn, you'll find that the gluten content of the grain is much, much lower in einkorn than it is in your regular wheats and quite a few of the other grains. So if you are someone that struggles a bit with your gluten, this might be a pretty good alternative. And this I've actually ordered, although I do have this breakfast cereal myself. I've actually ordered that for one of my friends who loved it at the Young Living Live Your Passion rally that we had, and I had some of the breakfast cereals on trial there and loved it and ordered it. And the same goes to this one here. She's also ordered this. It's actually probably my favourite breakfast at the moment, which is the einkorn granola. It's fantastic. It does have oats, and interestingly, if you are worried about oats in your diet as something that can't handle a lot of gluten, don't be, because from what I have read on oats is that it's not the same as other grains, so you should be fine with that. But obviously do your own research. Let's have a look at what else we've got. So I've got 3 jars of this. This is the sulfazyme that Young Living do. Now I have sulfazyme with my hip. It's one of Young Living's supplements products, and it actually actually says on the label, so I can read this out without breaking any FSA or FDA rules with compliance as to what things are. This is a supplementary product, it's a dietary supplement, and it's for the temporary relief from the pain of osteoarthritis, which I have in my hip. And I have found that of everything I've had, this is the only thing I've actually found that does actually work really fast. I haven't had it for a month. I was trialing something else, not a Young Living product, and one that was more to do with roots and minerals and so on, and it claimed that it actually helped heal rather than actually just be something that relieved the pain. I haven't found it really done anything, so I'm going to I've gone back to this. I'm going to try both and see if we have a better effect, but this definitely does work for sure. What it is, it's mostly sulfur, so it's your MSM, it's copaiba, and it's the wolfberry powder in there as well. And those additional products make it absorb into the bloodstream quite well. I needed something else to sort of stand all these things up here, don't I? So anyway, sorry about that. We'll lift them up and display them a little bit later. So let's also have a look what else we've got. Excellent. So once again, some Thieves toothpaste. I had run out of toothpaste, so I'm absolutely stoked that this has come back into stock. So I'm very happy to have that. So the Thieves toothpaste, I'm not one of these people that's going to go and make my own. You can do. You can do it with activated charcoal and a few other ingredients, but I prefer just to buy one that's already ready-made. Everything in here is safe to use. You can have a look at your Think Dirty app and you'll find that this is a very, very safe product. No fluoride in it. So I used to be one of those people that really thought, yeah, you've got to have fluoride in your toothpaste, but I've since found that it's actually not true, and also that a lot of the things in regular toothpaste, if you have it doesn't take much searching to find out that there's a lot of dangerous stuff in the regular toothpaste that we have. So now, talking about dangerous things, I've been wanting to get this for a while. This is the underarm deodorant. This is the Meadow Mist, which it's wrapped, so I'm not going to open that just yet. But I've been quite keen to get onto this. Not that I use a lot of deodorant. I find that if you, it's one of those things where if you wash regularly enough, and if you're not one of those people that sort of has that issue, you can sort of get away with not having to use too much underarm deodorant. But certainly I do like to have it, because in Australia it does get pretty hot. So, oops, I've just taken the sleeve straight off there. That's one of the old windy up type ones. So, oh wow, that is really nice. So yeah, once again, this is an item that some people like to make themselves. And as I said, I am not one of those people, so I'm pretty happy to get one that's ready-made. That'll be great. It smells beautiful. Meadow Mist, it doesn't smell quite like what I thought it would. It smells a lot better than I thought it was going to taste. There's my other 2 jars of the Sulfazyme. Now I bought 3. Why? Because it's heaps cheaper to do it that way. So that's why I've got my 3 Sulfazymes. And I've also grabbed myself a Kid Sense toothpaste. My kids haven't tried it yet, but they've been bugging me, Dad, can we get some of the Young Living natural toothpaste? So they're becoming very aware of what's in the products that they were using, we've all been using for years and years and years, and since we're swapping over, they're now wanting to get as much away from the toxics as possible. Talking about toxin-free, Thieves Laundry Soap. Actually ordered this and then realised I didn't need it, so I've probably got enough laundry soap, because I've got some in stock back there. I've probably got enough, unless somebody comes and buys one off me, to last me at least 4 months. So yeah, I won't be ordering that anytime in the near future. That's the box empty, apart from this parcel here, and this has got my oils in it, so let's have a look. So I've got quite a bundle here. I'm just going to show you quite a lot of oils there. So let's go through them one at a time. And we've got some Thieves Essential Oil, which most of you already know is one of the ones that we buy pretty regularly. So Thieves Essential Oil, I've actually got that in for one of my customers who wanted some of that. So that's the Thieves Essential Oil, and I've talked about that before, so I'm not going to talk about the legend of the Thieves. If you don't know, you can go back and have a listen to that. Actually, that's not Thieves, that's Digees. Digees. Now, Digees is excellent. Ginger, tarragon, really good for stomach support. We use it when we're travelling in the car. I use it in the Orb diffuser in the car, and I've also used it when I've been travelling on the boat and just rubbed it directly onto my stomach, and we've all been fine. Even my parents, who gets pretty sea, they don't travel well on the ocean, so great, and it smells fantastic, a really earthy smell, and I've been out of that. That comes in the original starter kit. The Thieves also comes in the starter kit, but that's actually, I bought that for one of my customers that wanted to order it. They've also ordered some lime essential oil, part of the citrus family, and they also ordered, the same person ordered a lemon. They ordered the Thieves, the lemon and the lime, so that's for one of my customers. Now the friend of mine that ordered the cereals has ordered some patchouli for her sister, and she's been ringing me regularly to get her hands on that, so she'll be pretty happy that I've got that in now for her. Now, there's a couple of extra products here. I've been waiting to get these in. This is rosemary and marjoram, which are part of the culinary range, Young Living's culinary range. So these are suitable for use in the kitchen, but you use these exactly as you would the herb. Apparently, though, I haven't used them as yet, but much the same as you would with the pepper, the black pepper, and others, you would use them extremely sparingly. So I've been told the best way to use them is with the toothpicks. You just dip the toothpick in there and swirl it around in whatever you're flavouring, and that's the way to use it. But there are other fantastic health benefits with those oils. So it's obviously for compliance regulations, I can't talk about them in this video, but you can easily research that yourselves. That's rosemary and the, what did I say it was, the rosemary and the marjoram, so check those out. So I've been pretty keen to get them in for myself and my family. Now I have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oils here, and these are every single one of these oils was free. So I'm going to try and hold these all up at one go, just so that you can have a look. And when I say free, I didn't use points or anything. These were legit freebies with this order. Way over it'd be close to $350 worth of free stuff. So what have I got? I'm going to go through. The first one is Ylang Ylang. Now I'm not even sure. I keep pronouncing that wrong. So I'm pretty sure it's Ylang Ylang. Ylang Ylang was a freebie, and this was free because I've done 9 essential rewards orders in a row, and it's come with my 10th order. So that's my freebie that I got just from being on essential rewards and ordering regularly. Like, it's not because I've hit a certain amount, it just comes free after 9 months, which is fantastic. These others though, these have come because I've purchased a certain amount with this order. We talked about essential rewards points before, so these other 5 oils were part of that. There was actually in this month's promotion in Australia, you could get the 5 oils. Now this is a special 20th celebration of Young Living in Australia, so there's an Australian flavour to this. You could get the 5 oils, and you could also get a special 20th celebration Ningxia Red jug, and I just don't need any more jugs, so I didn't even worry about it. So I just ordered enough to get me the free oils. And I've been, excuse me, because I know I use essential oils, but I've got a cold, can you believe it? And in the Australian summer, it sucks to be me. Anyway, I really wanted to get these because I've tried some of these oils, but certainly wanted to try more of them, and they are on the expensive side. The 5 oils that I got for free represents over $300 worth of oils, and the Ylang Ylang is also worth quite a bit as well, but these are what came with the promotion. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to tell you a little bit about each one. So before I go on too far, I just want to put these oils back up here, and I can quickly run through what I've got in my order box. And as you can see, quite a bit of gear. So I've got 6 oils for free. I've got another 4 for customers, and the other couple are for me. I've got the cereals, which I've got for a customer of mine. I've got the 3-pack of sulfazyme. Now the reason why I bought 3, it's not because I go through it that fast. This is going to last me months, but it's the cheapest way to get it. So I get 3. I'm all up for saving money, believe me. So I've got those. I've got the toothpaste, I've got the underarm deodorant, which it smells heavenly, and I've got the Thieves Laundry Soap. So that's what's in the box. But now let me tell you about these new oils that I've got. So I'm going to grab these back down and go through them one at a time. So I'm just going to put the Lang Lang back up here. So the first one is Kunzia, which I've had in before, and this one it's a bit like tea tree, only it's got a sweeter, nicer smell. So we did get that when it was first available. Now, if I read straight off the blurb, it says it's commonly referred to as white cloud. The Kunzia plant grows wild along the beautiful coast of Tasmania and offers a spicy and woodsy aroma to uplift any environment, with properties that help soothe fatigued muscles and may work to improve the appearance of skin. Kunzia is a must-have household staple, diffused to help purify the air or apply it to the chest for a refreshing experience. Basically, whatever you use tea tree for, you can use this one for, and it smells fantastic. It's a favourite of mine, which is why we ran out. Kids love it, and we haven't had it for quite some time, so I was stoked that I was going to get one for free. One of the ones, now these others, I haven't tried any of these ones as yet, so the next one on the list is Australian Kuranya. Now this is a blend. It's from the, is it a blend? No, it's not a blend. Let me get it right. It is a blend. Australian Kuranya is a blend. It's from the luscious green Tasmanian islands to the vast northern deserts. Australian Kuranya essential oil blend features oils extracted from many powerful plants that call Australia home. Kuranya, which translates to rainbow in some Aboriginal dialects. I'll be interested to know if that's also true for the Noongar dialect, which is from the area where I'm from. It allows you to bring the great outdoors inside your office or home with its earthy, inspiring and woodsy scent. I'm going to open that and have a smell right now. Wow, that really does smell very much like what you'd expect from the Australian bush when it's in beautiful blossom, and I'm not talking about the terrible peppy smell either. That's lovely. The blend includes lemon myrtle, Kunzia, blue cypress, sandalwood, fennel, Australian ericafolia, eucalyptus radiata, and tea tree essential oils. That's a beautiful smelling oil. Well, I would recommend that. Australian Kuranya. Beautiful smelling oil. Next one is Manuka. Now I've been hanging out to get this one as well. I've known about this for quite some time. Basically ever since I've been doing it, when I started doing essential oils, this one was one of the ones that I looked at the video and was fascinated with. That was when I was getting fascinated with Young Living Farms, and this is one of the New Zealand oils rather than actually being an Australian one. New Zealand, by the way, celebrate just their first year with Young Living in that country, so congratulations to those that are doing Young Living in New Zealand. Now, Manuka is wild crafted from New Zealand's East Cape region. This essential oil is the perfect addition to your skincare products to support the appearance of healthier looking skin and reduce the appearance of blemishes. Great skincare one. You can also enjoy its sweet, warm aroma by diffusing it or massaging it into tired feet. Once again, if you want to find out more of these, just do some research yourself. Have a look on Google, go to the library, read some books, and you'll find much more information on these essential oils that are not bound by the compliance of being either a doTERRA or a Young Living or some other essential oil company where we're not able to tell you exactly what the medical uses of these oils are. Now let's have a smell of this one. Well, that is different. I look forward to having that in the diffuser. That is... Once again, it's one of those ones you can tell it's definitely from the bush type of plant. That's for sure. It's It's got a sweet smell. It's got a real earthy smell to it. I can't. It almost smells like it's got a taste of, you know, when the orange rind gets that sort of oldish sort of smell to it sometimes. It smells a little bit like that. I wouldn't say it's my favourite one. I certainly don't like it as much as the Caranya there. But hey, look, it's not. I'm sure it'll smell great in the diffuser, and probably other fantastic uses for it too. Let's have a look at this one, Australian Blue. This one's going to be great. Australian Blue Essential Oil blend is designed to stabilise and project feelings of grounding. When applied to the back of neck, wrists or temples, this enriching and spiritually inspiring blend may incite calmness and feelings of self-control. Great when the kids are misbehaving on me. So what's in it? What's in it is blue cypress, ylang ylang, cedarwood, white fir, geranium, which as you know is quite a powerful smelling essential oil, grapefruit, tangerine, spearmint, davana. I haven't heard of davana before, I have to look that one up. Lime, lemon, octia, jasmine, metricaria, which I also haven't heard of, matricaria, blue tansy and rose. That's going to be very interesting. I love some of these, but I know some of these are very strong, so... Oh, that is amazing. That is going to smell beautiful. That is sweet smelling, but not like the sort of sweet that you don't want to have in your house. That is going to be one of the favourites in the diffuser, I can say for certain. That is going to be fantastic. And the last one, and this is one I've been pretty excited about getting about as long as I've been waiting for Try the Manuka. Blue cypress. This is pretty cool. So blue cypress is our indigenous blue cypress, is distilled from the Outback Botanical Reserve and Distillery in Darwin, and features a piney scent with hints of citrus and cedar. Add a few drops to your facial cream for added moisture during cold and dry weather. You can also put 2 drops in your do-it-yourself cleaners for a fresh, invigorating scent. That's going to be great. Look, if you look online, and if you look at the show called Late Line, I think it was Late Line, and they did a couple of segments on this particular oil, and also on the Outback Botanical Reserve there in Darwin. Indigenous people in Australia have been using this plant, which is actually a tree, for a number of different purposes over a period of time, and so I think we're only just getting into what we can use this magnificent natural resource for. Wow, that's actually really nice too. It's not at all what I expected. It's hard to describe actually. It almost smells like, this might be a terrible explanation of how I think it smells like, but it smells like if I was going to go in to a hospital ward and I smelled a clean smell, but not that clinical clean smell. So it's almost like that clean smell you get when you go into a medical facility, but if you mix it with a sweet tone as well, that's almost what it smells like. It's really uplifting. Like you might think I'm crazy, but man, I feel it definitely makes me feel happy just smelling it. That's lovely. That's really nice. So I've got some real winners here, that's for sure. So that's basically it. That is, I'm not going to lift the box up, but that's what's in my Young Living box this month. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the little chat about the different oils. And just to cap off other oils that I didn't get in this month's order because they weren't available in the promotion, but in Australia we have a few partner farms that we deal with. Young Living Sacred Sandalwood, for instance, the essential oil comes from the highly sought after Santalum album tree species, and is transplanted from its native home in India to our partnered farm down under Sandalwood Farm and Distillery in Kununurra, Australia. I haven't got this one, and I'm dying to get it. My brother-in-law actually does the Australian sandalwood down at his farm in near Donnybrook, and does quite well. I hope they're all safe at the moment because there's a big bushfire down there. But Steve Dew, he's got a fantastic, he's got a company called Smokewood Australia. Check it out. Does some fantastic products down there, and they even do sandalwood nuts, which who knew? I had no idea they were edible, but they are apparently very tasty. Still waiting on a sample, Steve, so get them over to me, mate. Anyway, let's go on. This is not the Australian sandalwood. This is the Indian sandalwood that that is grown in Kununurra, and apparently the landscape around the Kununurra area has is a similar landscape and climate to where it's natively from in India. From there, each step of the cultivation process is closely regulated and monitored according to our strict seed to seal guidelines. Now, we also, obviously, when you think of Australia, and Captain Cook discovered tea tree by watching the Aboriginal people using tea tree medicinally and for other things, and that's, most people know tea tree, a fantastic product. Most of Young Living's Melaleuca alternifolia or tea tree essential oil comes from either South Africa or Australia, and in Australia, Young Living's newest producer of tea tree essential oils comes from the, and I hope I don't butcher this, comes from the Gindagun farm, which means respect for the earth. It boasts 100 acres of rich soil that is cultivated with all natural tree biomass, wood chips, and naturally derived fertilizer. And you can have a look online and see a video. I'll spell it for you: Gihndagun. That's the Gindam farm. Crops are nourished with captured and reused irrigation water, and as well as with licensed water access from a natural creek and a river. Fantastic. Young Living are all about all about great products, but also all about the environment, and also about looking after the local people and the local fauna and flora. Lastly, Australian Ericafolia, and I didn't know we did this because this one I had a look. It's not available through the Australian Young Living website. I could only see it from the Canadian website, which was interesting. So Melaleuca ericafolia is native to Tasmania, and it has a pleasantly woody Australian bush scent with fresh, sweet floral I can't even say that, back notes. This oil is the perfect option for those who want to combine the scent of tea tree with the calming and soothing nature associated with lavender, all the while maintaining the appreciated aroma subtleness of both products. And that sounds pretty damn good, so I cannot wait for that to be available here. And I might have to put in a word because I don't understand why it isn't. So there's a couple here that I just think are fantastic. Blue Cypress, wow, that just smelled amazing. And the Australian Caranya, definitely a fantastic oil. So glad I got that. And the Australian Blue, I cannot tell you how much I'm looking forward to using that. So anyway, that's enough from me. You've been watching. If you've watched this for so long, thank you so much. Please share, please like, and I'll leave a link below so you can link up to my Facebook and find some fantastic information on not just the oils, but at the moment I've got a focus on why we need to switch to more of our natural cleaning products, and also more of our natural use at home products and things that we use on our bodies. I'm going into quite a lot of detail, and I compare product to product. I go for the most popular brands in Australia, and I compare them against Young Living, and I use the Think Dirty app, and I also use articles that I find from PubMed, which is peer review material, so everything's legit. It's not just it's not just Troy Simmons, the blog says this. It is all peer reviewed, so you can look up the extra information and you can make a judgment yourself. Anyway, that's a long what's in the box this month. Look forward to having a chat to you next time, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you. Bye.